extended period of time once again today. I wouldn't do that just because temperatures will feel like they're in the lower 100s once again, and we'll see very oppressive humidity levels through the day today. Right now, we are starting off in the upper 70s to lower 80s, so very, very warm considering the time. It's only about 5:06 right now. 79 degrees downtown, 79 in Bloomington, 79 in Lafayette to start off the day here, and we're going to continue to see temps running a lot warmer than where we should be for this time of year. We have showers and thunderstorms developing out near central Illinois right now. Nothing really severe coming out of that at the moment. Additional showers and thunderstorms north of Indianapolis, just south of South Bend. They are picking up on their fair share of rain, extending now just east of Plymouth, moving into portions of, say, Goshen and continuing eastbound there. Some fairly heavy rain, and if this manages to hold together, this could impact northern portions of the state as we head through mid to late afternoon. We have a heat advisory that's in play for most of the state until about 8 o'clock later on this evening. The heat sticking around for one more day, it looks like, for a lot of us here across Indiana. Through the rest of the day today, I would anticipate seeing that stray shower or thunderstorm, especially in northern Indiana as we head through mid to late afternoon. This is by around 5:30, 6 o'clock, starting to exit northeast Indiana there. And then additional showers developing as we head through mid to late evening. Not necessarily out of the question, but we still managed to pick up on plenty of dry time, much like yesterday. Heat indices through the day today, feeling like they're in the triple digits, anywhere between 100 degrees to 105 later on this afternoon. So hydrate and give yourself plenty of breaks if you are working outside later on today. Statewide, everyone in the 90s with the exception up near South Bend at 89, but you're pretty close to that. 90 in Chicago, 92 in Indianapolis, 97 in Evansville. We are tracking much cooler weather out ahead of us here. Additional storm chances too in the forecast, so we'll time all of that out for you here in just a few minutes this morning. It is starting to pick up a little bit here, but nothing that is creating any delays or slowdowns for commuters. Good news, weather cooperating with us once again this morning, so we're not necessarily seeing any fog or rain issues this morning. Tom Wood Automotive Group traffic map. Still not tracking any issues in terms of any accidents or delays. East side from it looks like portions of I-70 continuing into the downtown area. No huge delays or issues there this morning. So great start for east side drivers. This is near I-70 at Sherman Drive. So just a small snippet of that stretch of I-70 a bit closer to the city here. Looks okay. Volume a bit more active compared to what we saw at Post Road, but nothing creating any slowdowns there. And our drive times from the northeast side also look fantastic and very quick this morning. 69 from Fishers to I-465. You're just shy of a 5-minute drive this morning. Allisonville Road from Noblesville to I-465 at a 10-minute commute. And then Michigan Road from, or I should say Keystone Parkway rather, from Carmel to Fall Creek. You're just over a 15-minute morning drive.
Stephanie, thanks.
You feel good about what's expected for the rest of the afternoon. It's already very warm and very humid outside. High temperatures today headed to the 90s once again this afternoon. Feel like temperatures in the triple digits. We do see a bit of relief from that. We just have to get through one more day. That day is today. Bedford right now humid and sticky. Bit muggy down there. Gary, Indiana just saw a decent shower and thunderstorm up near the Chicagoland area. You've been a bit active as well. You Indy, Maryville, and West Lafayette quiet, at least to start off early this morning. We have a few showers and thunderstorms developing now just north of Springfield into portions of, say, Peoria, Illinois. Nothing severe warned with that, but you note they have shaved portions of the severe thunderstorm watch away and have allowed that to expire, especially in portions of northern Indiana. So right now you're just going to get your general run-of-the-mill showers and thunderstorms. There might be a stronger one embedded in what we're seeing right now, but some heavier rain now well east of Plymouth, moving into portions of Goshen, and that will continue to move eastbound there. Some fairly heavy rain, but nothing severe out of that. And then additional showers and thunderstorms expanding just south and west of the Chicagoland area into portions of Kankakee, and that extends south and west near Bloomington and then up near portions of Peoria. So additional showers and thunderstorms as those manage to hold together, moving eastbound through the rest of this morning, could potentially give our northernmost communities that shower or thunderstorm chance. Heat and humidity, another big story through the day today too. Heat advisory for us here until 8 o'clock later on tonight, and that's pretty much a statewide thing through the day today. Futurecast model not necessarily doing the best of jobs of picking up on those shower and thunderstorm chances late morning. Through the early half of this afternoon, we'll see a brief lull in activity before additional isolated showers and thunderstorms develop. These are going to be fairly hit and miss during the day today, so not everyone picks up on that chance, but there is that chance nonetheless. By around noon, 87, 92 is our forecasted high today. We hit that at 5 o'clock with that isolated shower or thunderstorm chance. Heat indices today also well into the lower 100s. That's why we have that heat advisory in play, feeling anywhere between 100 and 105 later on this afternoon. The storms we see develop later on today could see maybe a gusty thunderstorm out of that marginal risk here in Indianapolis and points northward. So a lower end severe risk for us today, but we still have it later on this afternoon. And we're still talking about heat, daytime highs and actual air temperatures today, lower 90s, pretty much a statewide trend for us here. But uncomfortable heading into later on tonight. If you have any plans to head out to the Indiana State Fair, just be sure to hydrate. Temperatures low 90s by 7, middle 80s by 9. As we approach midnight tonight, lows will fall to about 82. Early tomorrow morning, we start off in the 70s with that chance of a scattered shower or thunderstorm. This is our picture by around 7:30, 8 o'clock with that cold front in northwest Indiana. That is going to generate that chance of scattered showers and storms through the morning hours. And then once it slides through the state, we should begin to quiet down. We'll see a partly cloudy sky, that chance of an isolated shower during the evening hours, not out of the question, but really nothing too widespread during the later half of the day tomorrow. And I think our severe weather threat for most of us will be in southern Indiana tomorrow. So a quieter day, also a slightly cooler day. Temperatures in the middle 80s tomorrow afternoon, 86 in Indianapolis, likewise in Bloomington, 86, Columbus, 82 up in Kokomo. Tomorrow, it is still going to be a bit of a stuffy day. So even though our temps are cooling off, our humidity levels really not going anywhere. 75 degrees by 9, that chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm through about the early half of the afternoon, or I should say early evening. Not necessarily out of the question. Humidity levels are going to remain fairly uncomfortable, but you will know once that cold front completely clears the state, we should see more refreshing air move in for the next few days. So Saturday, Sunday, and into the first half of next week, even though our dew points are in the middle to lower 60s, that is a huge improvement between, at least compared to, I should say, the lower to middle 70s. Less humid to start off this weekend. Area 5 pressure is going to keep our weather dry, relatively quiet. We'll see plenty of sunshine as we head through this upcoming weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. 83 degrees Saturday, 82 overall, a nice day to end the weekend. And as we start off next week in the near I-465 at 21st Street, looks a little more active compared to what we saw earlier along Post Road, just east of downtown, but nonetheless, not seeing any slowdowns here this morning. Delays very minimal, if any at all, for your morning drive. So if this is a route that you use heading north or southbound along that stretch of I-465, you're in the clear of any issues. Our Tom Wood Automotive Group traffic map showing really no huge inconveniences for drivers here on the city's west side. I-74, Rockville Road, and also Washington Street getting into downtown look fantastic. Lots of green. That's what we want to see at the bottom of the 5 o'clock hour here on Daybreak. I-465 at Rockville Road also looks absolutely fantastic. West side drive times are quick for right now. 70 from Plainfield heading into the South Split this morning. You have a 15-minute morning drive. 36 from Avon to I-465, just a hair over a 10-minute commute, and then 74 from Brownsburg to I-465 at a quick 6-minute morning drive. Right now, for those heading in from the south and east side, this is near I-465 at Washington Street. Volume not bad this morning. Weather really cooperating with us a bit closer to the metro area. This stretch of I-465 heading north and southbound here, especially around that bend, looks fantastic. Volume not bad this morning for those drivers. Otherwise, here on our Tom Wood Automotive Group traffic map for right now, we do have one newer crash. This is on the city's north and east side along Hague Road and 75th Street. Looks like we have an additional crash too, just north of State Road 37 and 69. We'll get to that here in the next, say, 7 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, this crash at the intersection of 75th and Hague Road does not look bad for commuters this morning. Still relatively new. If that is a usual area or location, just use caution around that intersection. And then inbound lanes of I-70, Pendleton Pike and Washington Street all look great. Lots of green this morning. That's exactly what we want to see. This is near I-465 at Pendleton Pike. Looks great heading north and southbound here. No issues. And our drive times getting into downtown from the east side also look great as well. Pendleton Pike from McCordsville to I-465. You're at a 15-minute drive. 70 from Greenfield into downtown at a 15-minute morning commute this morning. And then 40 from Greenfield to I-465. You're just over a 20-minute drive.
Right. We may see return of that, Stephanie, but so far we're okay.
Yeah, so far so good right now. It is staying mainly dry here in the metro area. Some locations, especially northern Indiana, not necessarily the same. And we'll see David give us an update on our forecast here in just a few minutes. Otherwise, 717 right now. This is on the city's west side, I-465 at Crawfordsville Road. Doesn't look bad for commuters here this morning. It's looking thicker, so we are starting to see volume increase here. And we do have a few accidents we want to get you updated on. First one here is off of Hague Road and 75th Street. So this is just outside the I-465 loop, not necessarily creating any issues for drivers there. Here's a newer one. North and east of State Road 37 and 69, north of 126th Street too, that exit ramp there. This is near I-69 southbound. The exit ramp just after State Road 238 this morning. Not necessarily seeing huge issues this morning with that. I would keep an eye out for that crash this morning. Earlier, we were seeing a few delays on the south side I-465 east and westbound due to volume increasing because of that north split closure. Looks like everything on the south side is actually moving a-okay. This picture, 69 near Brook School Road, north and east of Indianapolis this morning. It's thick. The accident itself is pretty close to the vicinity of this, but it doesn't look like it's creating any delays this morning for those drivers. But it is a hot start to the morning, David.
Hot start all right.
Trying to get into Indianapolis. It's a really great start for us here. We have one crash north and east of Indy. This is pretty close to 69, just north of the 126th Street location. Car pulled off the shoulder, so not seeing any lane restrictions around this. This should not create any issues for drivers heading into Indy this morning. So 69 southbound, even though we have a car pulled off the shoulder, just north of that 126th Street exit, it's not necessarily creating any delays. And you'll note here that we don't have a whole lot of issues this morning, including the south side, where we usually start to see volume build by this time during the morning drive. Otherwise, 69 southbound near State Road 238, that's what we just showed you there on that in-dock camera. Notice here volume around it seems to be okay. And then on 75th Street and Hague Road, that's just east of I-465 on the city's northeast side, or north and east of Indianapolis, I should say. Intersection there seems to be moving okay along 75th Street. This is near 65 at 38th Street. Looks like we have a stalled vehicle pulled off to the shoulder this morning. It's not creating any issues for those heading southbound, but be aware of that, especially for those that are traveling in the far left-hand lane. Otherwise, northwest side drive times are all looking quick right now, maybe a touch sluggish coming in from Michigan Road. Otherwise, 65 from Zionsville, Whitestown to Indy. You're at a quick 10-minute drive. Zionsville Road from Main Street to 62nd Street at a 12-minute drive. And then Michigan Road from Zionsville to 65. You're at a 20-minute morning drive.